Hens and gentlebirds, chickens of all ages, Beck here, and it's time for Doctor Who review. Wah! I think I just found my intro. Alright, so Sleep No More. The Sandmen are definitely my favourite monsters now. If I ever cosplay as a Doctor Who monster, it'll be a Sandman. When I first saw them, I thought something like a mixture of the mummy that was on the train and the monsters of Journey to the Inside of the TARDIS, Journey to the Centre of the TARDIS. And I'm like, it's a mixture of them. But then we actually properly saw their faces. They're so creepy! They are so creepy! I feel like this episode was meant to be one of those episodes. It was another take of one of the episodes that featured the Doctor, but isn't really about the Doctor this time. Like there was that one episode, Blink, where Sally Sparrow, and then there was that other one with the fan-made monster with the actress of Moaning Myrtle. I don't remember what that one was called. You guys know what I'm talking about. You guys know which episode I'm talking about. I think this episode was supposed to be one like that, like from a character's point of view. I think the Doctor knew. I think he was starting to piece together how, like, the cameras and the sand, the sleep in the corner of your eye, of the eye, was a camera from the moment Clara got out of the pod, because we see that he looks at her. He just goes. He gives her that look of, wait a minute, there's something different about you. He has that look where he's thinking that there's something different about Clara. What's different about Clara? And I think from that point on, he knows that, or maybe he doesn't know, but he's pretty sure, or he's starting to put the pieces together where something has been put into Clara and he has to figure that out. Which brings me to, did they actually fix Clara? Did they actually... the Sandmen are still there. So is that how Clara dies? They didn't fully get rid of the Sandmen. They just made them disintegrate into sand. But there's still sleep in the eyes of Clara and in the captain, in the army captain. I feel bad, I already forgot her name. So are they going to turn into Sandmen? I'm going to be really interested in seeing how that unfolds, especially because Clara is supposed to die soon. Jenna has mentioned, I think last week, that she stopped filming. She's no longer filming Doctor Who, so I'm going to be curious to see what that happens. There was no intro tune. There was no da-da-da-dun, 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 da-da-da-dun. Where was it? I mean, I'd seen on the internet, and on Facebook and social media and everything, that Sleep No More didn't have the intro, which makes me think even more that it was one of those episodes where it's meant to be, where the Doctor's only meant to be featuring. But it felt so weird. It felt so weird not having that during the entire episode, not having any of the intro scene, especially because that was a fan-made. I hope that is just for this episode. I hope that isn't going to stay. I hope we get that next episode. I really, really, really hope that it happens next week, because I found this season's intro, so, like Capaldi's intro, so much more interesting than just the regular old time vortex and the name and the space and the companion's name and the episode title. I found it so much more interesting, and the person who came up with that idea is a genius and is amazing, and their brain is just fantastic. They have such a creative mind, and I really hope they get into the entertainment business with that creative mind, because that could do so much. The episode, I liked how it was Japan. It made me think that it was like, I didn't really think of it until the end, where I saw the, I think it's the hiragana for wa. I'm really sorry if I got that wrong. And I saw that and I'm like, wait a second, everything here is supposed to be Japanese. So, are the Doctor and Clara speaking Japanese? But they just... English, of course, because that's the TARDIS translation thing. But I thought it was an interesting thought I had, like, they're speaking Japanese right now. Another interesting thing I thought was the, what was it? The droid? The person who was made simply to fight and defend and do its job. Simply because I do agree that that is what will happen one day. I mean, we already have artificial intelligence. I'm pretty sure that it will be one of the Asian communities who make the first AI soldiers where they won't be very smart, but they will be very, very brutal, and they will be able to do their jobs probably better than a human can, because they won't have any of the emotion that humans do, but they will just know how to do their job, and they'll know to do their job at any cost. So I think that's interesting. Overall thoughts of this episode. I did like it. It was very terrifying. I definitely will want to watch it again, but it was a very interesting episode. I will be interested to see if they come back to Clara still having the sleep in her eye, and I will be very interested to see where it goes from here. The preview for the next episode looks interesting, with the raven and the birds, and I always found blackbirds a little terrifying. I mean, come on, I live in Australia. Magpies are one of the most terrifying birds ever, and they're black and white. Yeah, I can't really think of anything else to talk about. Episode was good. Monsters are absolutely terrifying, which I've noticed they're bringing a lot more of in this new season of Doctor Who, and I love it. I love Dark Doctor Who. And I think the rest of the season's going to be interesting, I think, and I'm really looking forward to the Christmas episode. I'm going to try and see if I can do a reaction video to the Christmas special, because River's supposed to be coming back, as I'm sure every Whovian in the world has seen by now, because it's everywhere on social media. Or just on Facebook, it's the only one I'm really on. No, it'll definitely... I'm really, 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 really interested to see where it all goes from here. Alrighty guys, don't forget to, if you liked the video, don't forget to hit that thumbs up, like button, subscribe to the channel for more reviews to come. I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye!